Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome into the chat. I hope you all had an amazing week and that you are enjoying your long holiday weekend. This, of course, is a pre-recorded video, but I will be live in the chat, so please engage with me there. This will be a fairly quick feed your addiction because it's basically going to be an inspection of a new purchase. I picked this up before Coach added the extra, I think it's 15% off, and it just wasn't worth the headache to me to do the back and forth for the return. I did pick up some other items, but this one was picked up when they first discounted the items, but before the additional 15%. So if it's something that you're interested in, I would suggest that you take a look at those. Here we go. I did want to make sure that this is okay. So first off, I will say that I did not think that this bag was going to be large enough for me when it first launched. And then last year, you know, with everything going on, my way through 2021, I actually ordered one of these bags from Dillard's. And I haven't shown it on here yet, but that's why I knew that the size of the bag would actually work. It is larger than I anticipated. It is not a full size or a big size tote, but it is larger than I anticipated with my regular carry. So I don't know how I put this box together, but all right, here we go. And put that over there. And you may be able to guess just based on the silhouette what bag this is. Little striptease. So here she is. It is the Field Tote. This is the 30, but this is the north-south silhouette as opposed to the east-west. It is larger than the 22, which to me is like a mini or micro bag, and I would struggle with that size. It is in the Coach signature tan rust with the horse and carriage in the, I think this is considered truffle on the sides. It does have feet under the bottom, and I'm not noticing anything of concern. It looks good. I imagine that it won't stay looking that way for long just because of the way this leather wears. It does have hardware on the bag for a shoulder strap, which I am hoping is included right here. So this one, of course, does not come with the pouch because this is not a part of the original release when they were including a pouch in the bag. I'll go ahead and open the strap here so that you can see what it looks like. And if the color combo makes sense. Oh, what is it? Come on. we have a red and burgundy or Bordeaux little strap, web strap, which is adjustable. So you could actually carry this bag by the shoulder strap as a shoulder bag, adjust it and carry it crossbody, or ditch the strap altogether and just use it as a top handle bag carry. I did not bring extra accessories in to see what will fit, but I do have some accessories that I want to see if they will match, and we'll throw those in and see how much it actually holds. It surprised me, given the size totes that I normally use, being able to get, for the most part, my regular carry into this bag was a surprise for me. Now, of course, from a lining standpoint, it has kind of that, I don't know, it's not oxblood, it's not as dark, but maybe a wine colored lining. And it has, from an organization standpoint, it only has one interior zipper pocket, nothing externally by way of organization. So either dropping your stuff in or using the pouch method is going to be the best option. As you can see, just one zipper pocket there on the back wall. The zipper pocket ends here, so not quite the full length or height of the bag, but I guess it's generous for what Coach offers in its bags by way of organization. So I do have a couple of items picked up from different retailers, including the boutique, but the first one that I want to try to see how well or how poorly it will coordinate is actually one that I think I picked up from the outlet last year. I was on a signature kick last year and thought that this one might work. It is the large wristlet with chain, and here is what it looks like. It does have the slip pocket, small one here on the back. You could put your debit card, credit card, and ID maybe if you wanted to put it back there. And it has the chain strap, but I'm not, or it has the chain wristlet because it does not have hardware on this end. But I want to see if this, I'm pretty sure this was an outlet version. Look at the color. The color, yeah, signature wristlet with chain, and it is in the color saddle too. So yeah, this was an outlet order. And here is how that compares to the signature. And if I didn't have any other options, I could absolutely make that work. But I do have the tan rust signature zip around wallet, which I am a fan of because it has a decent amount of card slots in the interior. That's on the back wall. It has similar on the front. It has a place for cash, receipts, some accordion space here in the interior, and it has a place for you to keep your coins. So I really like this wallet, or this wallet style, and it should be a perfect match to the bag. So there we go with the tan rust, full size wallet goes in, no problem. Then I also, not that I would need a wallet and a card case, but I do have the Tan Rust Signature card case. I ordered this from the boutique as well. I actually think it may have been during last year's summer sale, I think is when I picked this up. And it has a back slip pocket, gold hardware signature on the front. And then in the interior, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 card slots, a small slip pocket. And then on the opposite side, it has a slip, a zip, and then a little bit accordion space on the side. So this would work in the bag as well. Even if I wanted to use this as a wallet, it would work. And if I needed a special place to put it, it would fit perfectly here in the back zipper pocket so that it doesn't get lost in the body of the bag. And then, well, I'm going to throw this in here just so we can kind of keep track of what fits. Oh, that looks on the jacket. Okay, the next thing that I have is another excuse me, boutique purchase, and this I'm sorry, it is a retail item, but I picked it up actually from Macy's during one of their sales. So I think this is the Dreamer wristlet, and the last one was the Dreamer, what is this? It's not a card case. I think it's a Dreamer wallet, I think is what this is called. Correct me in the comments. But this could function as my catch-all, and it has red actually on it instead of the tan rust. But if you've been here before, you know how I feel about red. So this is absolutely going to work. It has the wristlet, so if I decided to use it as a grab and go, I could. It has an outside slip pocket very similar to the wallet that I just showed you. It has a detachable wristlet strap. And then in the interior, it has 3 card slots, so I could keep the most essential ones with me, or, which would be a lot of effort to get my wallet out, but I could drop the wallet in here, maybe mask, still hand sanitizer, that kind of thing, lipstick, and just have everything in one. But y'all know, again, if you've been here, especially recently, how I feel about having accessories inside. Like, I've got to go in my bag, pull out an accessory, open it up, pull out my wallet, take out my card, and then do everything in reverse. That just feels like a whole lot. For me, maybe I'm just a lazy handbag carrier. But I would put this in the zipper pocket and then grab and go, or most likely for me, a catch-all here. And then I have another one, because I was checking to see about the color of another bag, but to match this, but then I saw the signature. I definitely wouldn't need 2 of them, but for the other bag that I was looking for accessories for, I pulled out this Dooney & Bourke card case and thought I would blend those maybe together. I'm not sure yet how I feel about that combo, but since we're just trying to see what this bag holds so you can see why, this is now my second one. We're going to go ahead and drop the second Dreamer wristlet in. We're going to drop in card case. We're going to drop in a coin case. We're going to drop in the Dooney & Bourke card case that I had last week. We're gonna do my, make sure I show my information on that. So let me see, how am I gonna get all this in here? Oh, that works perfectly. And what else? So I've got all of this in here, and I still have tons of space that I could sit like a water bottle on the top, or if I wanted to slide my iPad in on the back wall, I'd have room for that. If I decided to drop in Lexi, even though she still got her strap on her and that needs to come off, I could lay Lexi on her side, and I still have almost a full hand's length from the top ridge to the top of Lexi, and I still have room to spare. So no, it's not gonna snap with all of that in there, but when I am traveling, that's kind of really when I want to make sure that my bag is secure at the top. But if I'm just running errands on the weekends or in the evenings after work and I'm at home, then to have an open top tote really is not as great of a concern for me. So if I'm grabbing this bag and just using it again around the house, right, just locally, then the fact that it's not snapping will be fine. But if I take Lexi out so that it doesn't push as much against the top, if I lay the Coach notebook on its side, it will snap. So it can absolutely, well, it didn't stay snapped. I don't know how I feel about Coach's hardware, so maybe I'm just managing my expectations about keeping it open because it's not gonna stay closed. Oh, that's a weak magnet. Oh, awful. I didn't get it for the hardware, clearly. I don't know that I've bought any. Look at that. It's not gonna stay closed. And I don't know what I would need to take out for it to stay closed, because the magnet just isn't strong. That might work. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the note, their hardware is awful. I don't care whether it is retail, boutique, their hardware just leaves me yearning for better quality. So I'm hoping that the coated canvas is going to last. I am not a huge fan of Coach's coated canvas in their totes. I'm just not a fan of their totes, even though I've bought several. But this one, when the price finally dropped, I decided, you know what? I know that it will work, and whether it's open or closed, likely open, I can make this work. So that's what I picked up and had shipped. Looks like they might have just taken it out of the plastic from the warehouse and put it in the bag since I ordered the gift wrap, because there's not a scratch or a ding on it, and it did ship directly out of Jacksonville. So I'm pleased. I will definitely be able to not only use this strap on it, but because of the hardware, I can put a couple of others on it, or even use a solid color strap, or again, not a strap at all. And then as I was looking for accessories, I came across, and I have no clue, but these I picked up at some point last year. I have no clue, no memory of what these were, and they were not stored with a receipt. I'm not anticipating that they are going to work with this, but they very well could, because again, I have no clue. But I had them gift wrapped, and let's take a trip back to 2021 and see what I ordered. Okay. Ooh. Look at this. That is yummy. So this does not have a, hold on, let's see. Thank you for having a tag. Let's see if I can make out what it is. It is the Varsity Jersey pouch. I don't know what the GLY, maybe grape? Maybe it's the color? I don't know. But it has 2 card slots in the interior, the back wall, and you've got the Coach patch on the other side. Oh, this color is yummy. Do you see how gorgeous that color is? With the blue and that little strip of, is that olive? Kind of an olive brown color. I love it. It has a zipper pull and a wristlet strap, but the wristlet is not fully detachable, so it only has hardware on one end. So you either use it as a wristlet or you could attach it to the zipper pull, but in order to use it as a little bag, it's open. So it's still just a wristlet, so you might as well just attach it to the hardware. That's kind of disappointing. That would have been great as a little small mini bag. But now I'm curious, how does that compare to the Junior card case? Will that work with something in the fall? I like. So that may work together for something in the fall, because with 2 card slots, this is likely going to end up being a catch-all or sanitation pouch for me, mask, hand sanitizer, gloves, that whole thing. And then I could, the colors coordinate, they're not the same, but I do remember ordering this. I remember seeing that. And let's see what else. What is this? What is the big one? I don't know what it was about this horse and carriage pouch in this black with kind of the gold and a little bit of kind of Western, I'm not sure what it was, but I had to have it. And I was actually where was I when I first saw the bag? I was in Houston. I was in Houston at the outlet when I first saw the bag. And y'all know how I feel about Coach totes, I just told you. So the for what they were asking for the tote, I just didn't feel like it was worth it. But then I saw the pouch in pebbled leather, and I thought, you know what? It has the potential to work as a catch-all, as a clutch. Disappointing that, again, wristlet strap, only one piece of hardware, when you zip it closed, the zipper and the wristlet strap are all on one side. So there's no way without doing some kind of DIY project to turn it into a small or crossbody bag. But that may be something that I work on, because inside this large pouch, I can get, I think this one will fit, just to show that it has small handbag capacity, and would work if I were able to figure out how to get another O-ring or D-ring on this side with a strap. It would make for a great day crossbody. Let me see what else. If I just had to have a notebook, that work. Okay, so again, it has small bag capacity. It has a Coach notebook. It has a Coach large wristlet, and it has a Dooney and Burke card case, and it's dark in there, but it still has room to spare. So if there is anyone or a video that you have seen where I think I know how to change it. I think I know how to make my own conversion kit for this. So I think I'm going to be able to make it work. And then I can put a black either web strap on it. I could put a chain strap on it to make it, you know, pull the goal a little bit more. I could also use a web strap and make it a little bit more comfortable. But I don't know what it was about this print. Clearly, I have lived without it for a year and forgot about it. But that's another point. Don't come here to judge me. But I do think that I can convert this with a leather punch and an O-ring so that I can absolutely attach a strap and use this as a small crossbody. So I know that last week when I did the what am I trying to say? My weekender, my duffel, my Bowery duffel, I was a little bit on the fence about what bag I was going to carry. So you'll never believe what I did. I actually moved out of the Coach tote that I was carrying, and while I was deciding on what to carry leading up to my trip, I'm carrying the Dooney and Burke DB75 multi crossbody. I know I was supposed to carry that bag again last year. I believe it was Determined to Be that did a two-part tag, and I only completed the first part of the tag, which was the bag that I was going to carry. I never reached back for the bag to actually complete it. So after now having carried it, what I learned about myself is that I let my fear, let me rephrase that. I adopted the fear I heard from other people about that bag and its durability with the strap. And therefore, even though I purchased several of them, I have not reached for them because I had fear from all the stories that I'd seen online and the comments where people had issues with the straps. And I decided I would use it locally so that, you know, God forbid if it did break, I would end my outing and just come back home and select a new bag. But I do recall during both the Chicago meet and greet, so the initial meet and greet of the tribe, as well as the bucket list experience when we went to the tent sale, there were several ladies that were carrying that bag and bought that bag. And I even bought several of those bags during that time. And I'm so glad now that I carried it. Determined to be, if you're watching this video, I did not forget. It just did not present an opportunity. And now I'm glad that I carried it. As you can see, Genoa is gone. So she travels with me for my trip. So for pre-filming this video, because I already packed her, I decided that I would pull Miss Janine back out because she's been carried lately as well. And I've read several comments from several of you that said Janine was not on your radar until you saw the video, or the color wasn't on your radar, or I've got to have it now, the color is gorgeous. I agree with all of those sentiments. And although she will not be, making the trip with me for the holiday weekend, she could very easily get repacked and will work with the dress that I have on today. I'll probably take the jacket off. This has been an amazing carry. The Dooney crossbody is an amazing carry, and the fact that I have not had to compromise or skimp on or scale back on my carry, this I know is going to be amazing as well. So if there's a learning for me, it is that you have to try back for yourself. But I stand by the sentiments that I have raised in several other videos, which is that you should know what your handbag personality is. Are you a tote girl? Are you a satchel girl? Do you prefer smaller bags, larger bags? What leathers work better for you? Are you collecting a bunch of Florentine and then scared to carry it because the weather is going to be inclement? You should know those things so that when a bag pops up, you will know whether or not it checks some of the boxes that would allow you to maybe be happy with that carry. If book style totes are not your thing, this is a north south book tote. This one is an east west. If the style doesn't get you, then maybe this is a collection that isn't for you. And that's okay. Everything isn't for everyone. Coach pouch. This is my black Coach pouch. Let me slow down. Coach pouch. I need to go pack. I need to go finish packing. Black Coach horse and carriage pouch. Dooney and Burke Alto. This is kind of a caviar leather from the Alto collection. And from a dimensions standpoint, the Coach pouch is taller. You can see here it's taller, but lined up, let me turn it around this way. The Alto pouch is actually longer. So while I have used this black one as a clutch, kind of as an evening bag, because it has a great outside pocket, perfect for slipping my phone in there, valet tag for the car, the inside, everything else fits, including having a zipper pocket. It is like the perfect evening clutch, but it's plain. And if I'm looking for something maybe a little bit more casual, this one will absolutely give me the option. It also, of course, has the wristlet strap. And once I figure out a little conversion kit to get another piece of hardware on this side, it will also be a small crossbody. So that is it. Does the Field Tote surprise you? Because it surprised me. I did not think that it would have capacity. I would dare to say that it probably has, if not the same, a bit more capacity than Janine, if that is a deciding data point for you. So I hope you all have an amazing 4th of July holiday weekend. I am looking forward to some R&R myself, couple nights away, and then we'll be back home. I'm on vacation all week, but I have some appointments towards the middle of the week, hence coming back home after a couple of days. And then maybe I will head back out on towards the end of the week. So whatever you are doing, do it safely, do it comfortably, enjoy the people and the time that you have. If you have to work on the holiday, thank you for whatever it is that you do, because you're sacrificing time with your family and friends. And that's kind of it. If I get inspired, once I get back, maybe we'll do a handbag happy hour, since I really am on leisure time this week. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Field Tote, whether it surprises you that I've picked it up. Let me know your thoughts about how you think the Field Tote compares to Janine. You know what? Let's just take a look. In case you were on the fence. So here they are. Uh-oh, let me get them kind of side by side there. So there you have that. And then on the side. So Dooney, I think, does have a little bit more of a butt on it. It's got a little bit more depth. It's definitely not as tall. But let me know, what do you think about the comparison of those two from a book tote style standpoint? And I don't know, if you got any ideas on conversion kits, or how I can add a D-ring or an O-ring on here, leave me a comment down below, or even better, leave me the link to a video of someone on YouTube that's doing a DIY conversion on a pouch. That will do it for me. Again, I hope you all have an amazing week, and until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care.